And 7 News staying on top of several big new developments involving that federal takeover in D.C. Thank you for being with us tonight. I'm Scott Thuman. We have team coverage on all fronts this evening. Our Liana Golden is breaking down some of the newest crime numbers that are now trending down, plus new video of a wild shooting caught on camera. Our Christian Flores is speaking with residents who are demanding more action. We'll start with that new video. Rapid gunfire in the middle of a southeast community. The shooting happening just days before residents in that very same area gathered for a crime walk this afternoon. 7 News' Christian Flores was there, and he asked what neighbors need to feel safer.
The rampant shooting.
People blatantly just getting out of their car and firing down the street.
Harrowing video capturing this shooting in the Fairlawn community in the middle of the day. Nobody was hurt, but MPD officers found 11 shell casings along 23rd Street Southeast on Thursday.
Just seconds before that shooting, they had just gotten inside of their house, and it could have ended tragically for them.
And there's a shooting within a block of the house. So yes, it's a problem over here.
For a shooting like that in our neighborhood, it's just getting bad. We have to take back the community.
Our community, our pride.
Community members taking part in a crime walk on these very streets where they say they've seen not only gun violence, but also drug use. In fact, we found needles on the ground.
There's nothing but irresponsible adults who come to the community, smoke crack all day.
They took these concerns directly to the MPD officers joining the walk.
More presence. And, as much as we've called for even an officer to sit out in front of that building and prevent the selling from, they're not going to do it if you're going to sit right there.
Yeah, you can hear the chants really emanating throughout this entire neighborhood. But the community members are not only concerned about the shootings and the drug violence, but they're also concerned about where it's happening, just footsteps away from elementary schools in some cases.
I was shocked, and I was very, very concerned and worried that children could have been caught in the crosshairs.
These are, active gun ranges in our school districts. As far as the surge of law enforcement, where are they?
More police presence is definitely a must. I really think that's the key to at least starting something.
Christian Flores, 7 News.
Well, the new numbers are in from the White House and MPD as we enter week 3 of the federal takeover in D.C. And that crime data is trending down, including no murders for 12 days and no carjackings reported for 7 days. So we're asking people, do they feel safe, and is the president's operation working? 7 News' Liana Golden has their answers from Navy Yard.
Well, it was a seemingly quiet weekend crime-wise here in the district, and what appears to be another low-key night here in Navy Yard, where the sights of soldiers patrolling the streets has pretty much become the norm at this point. Efforts some people believe are working, while others have had enough.
I think it's great. I feel very safe.
I'm a little torn on the takeover.
I just thought it was stupid.
Mixed opinions in D.C. Monday, 3 weeks since President Trump deployed the National Guard to city streets. We spotted them in Navy Yard, the National Mall, and the Wharf, many with weapons now at their sides.
Today, on August 25th, we are in our 12th day of no homicides.
U.S. Attorney for D.C. Jeanine Pirro took to social media, touting her boss's efforts.
The deterrent effect of all that's going on as a result of the president's move to make D.C. safe and beautiful is literally changing the safety landscape of Washington.
There's that word safety, which some locals believe has become more of a political poker chip than genuine efforts to protect them.
I think it's great to have a safer city. And, I want to feel safe. I want everyone else to feel safe. I feel like it's a very domineering show of force that's unnecessary.
It's still a city. And there's going to be crime, whether or not there's a heightened presence of police or agents or what have you. Nothing they do is going to absolutely curb violence and crime.
Others, meantime, support the increased patrols and federal presence.
I'm good with it. I was a soldier myself. I think it's important for people from out of town and out of the country to feel safe in our nation's capital.
The administration says there have been just over 1,000 arrests since this operation began. MPD, meantime, tells us there were no reported carjackings for 7 days straight, from August 18th to yesterday, the 24th. In Navy Yard, I'm Liana Golden, 7 News.
And while there haven't been any carjackings in D.C. in a week, new tonight, Customs and Border Patrol agents say they did stop one in progress. The agency shared these new photos, and we're told that the suspect tried to take off but was caught and now faces several criminal charges. And tonight, President Trump is now focusing on D.C.'s cashless bail system. Currently, most nonviolent offenders can get released without having to post bond before their trial. In an effort to get around that, Trump signed an executive order instructing his safety task force in the city to pursue federal custody and federal charges whenever possible. Mayor Bowser is now responding.
Cashless bail is not a new phenomenon in the district. I think it's been in place since the mid-90s. But what does work, and I hope that this is under consideration, is to give judges or require judges to hold certain accused pre-trial.
The Trump administration argues that cashless bail contributes to rising crime. But supporters say the system prevents the unjust detention of people who can't afford bail.